So I hope I've managed to spark some interest in atomic force microscopy in the first two lessons. Now here in lesson 3, I want to give you an overview of what's to come. As far as the electronic lessons go, the first set of them, maybe there'll be 15 or so, will be on instrumentation. So how an AFM works, how do you operate it, what are the different operational modes, do you have to worry about calibration, etc., etc. Then after that, we'll be focusing more on interpretation. There are lots and lots of different ways you can go wrong in interpreting AFM data, and I want to warn you about those and do some simpler kinds of interpretation, such that at the end of the course you will have some basic knowledge. You will be competent users, and not that anyone in just one course can become an expert, but I want to lay some groundwork on which you can build and become an expert if you are interested. So if you're taking an actual course, either from me at Worcester Polytechnic Institute or another institution that's using these electronic lessons, well, what I would like you to get out of the course is, of course, AFM skills, how to operate a specific instrument and collect the data and do the image processing. But there's actually a lot more to a course than just that. And for me, something that's very important is communication. So you can be the best scientist in the world, but if you can't communicate your results to everybody else, then nobody's going to know. So in my course, it is a writing intensive course. We do lab reports, we talk about writing, we have in-class exercises on what is a claim, how do you build an argument, etc., etc. Also want you to give a flavor of what it might be like to actually work as a scientist or engineer. In the groundwork, the coursework, you know how it all is. You go to a lecture, you do the homework, you turn the homework in, and then the cycle starts again. So I'm going to try and give you some glimpses of what it might like to be a scientist or an engineer out in the workplace. And finally, we're going to concentrate not only on the what is AFM, but also the whys and the hows of atomic force microscopy. Because guess what? I'm a physicist, and the why and how, that is really the physics of AFM. And I think that's important because that allows, if you understand how the instrument works, then you'll be able to diagnose problems and you'll be able to invent solutions to whatever comes your way. So what are the means by which you're going to learn AFM if you take one of my courses? Well, we have these e-lessons, we have lectures, we have instrument labs, 2 hours, 6 of them. We have 7 computer labs. We have exercises with a macroscopic cantilever, and I call those macro labs. So this is just a steel ruler with a tip on it that you'll use as if you were doing AFM, so you could actually see what the cantilever is doing. And we've got some homework problems. These are more traditional. And the homework problems are in a forthcoming textbook. And to share with other instructors the first set of things, such that perhaps you'll be interested in the second set of things when they eventually appear. So for more information, you can go to this website, WPI, that's Worcester Polytechnic Institute, and plus AFM will bring you to my lab homepage, from which you can link to course syllabi. And my email is nab@wpi.edu, and I am Nancy A. Burnham. Okay, thank you for your interest. I hope you stick through to the end.